shore. Keep me off the ocean floor. Oh, yeah, yeah. Keep your beacon shining bright, baby. I'm on my own, still lost at sea. My thirst is dragging me down to my knees. Wave upon wave, crashing over my bow. Might be sinking, keep pulling on those oars. I keep you reeling me in. Oh, yeah, yeah. I hear the sirens calling me, baby. Oh, yeah, yeah. But I see your light shining onto me. Keep me off the rocky shore. Keep me off the ocean floor. Oh, yeah, yeah. Keep your beacon shining bright, baby. Ocean floor. Oh, yeah, yeah. Keep your beacon shining bright, baby. Time.
All right, hopefully everything's actually working because I did a whole bunch of updates on the OS. But it seems to be. Hope everybody's having themselves a good one as we find ourselves at the start of another stream. Gonna be doing some more Amalgoom today because I was thinking of like several other options and I couldn't really think of anything that I technically wanted to do. I want to stream Monster Hunter, but I know it's not a very good choice. Just one of those things, there's a lot of new content and festival stuff and like tons of stuff that I could be doing. And I like the game and it runs better now. Oh, goodness. But for now, it's time to continue the Amalgoom adventure, yes. What's wrong with the Monster Hunter? It gets like 30% of normal views. Oh. It's pretty bad. Let's see. Let me go ahead and get the game loaded up. Well, there's our first issue. The capture card's not working. Well, I'll have to look into that later. In the meantime, let me just grab the Windows capture instead. Probably something along those lines, yeah. One of those things I'm gonna have to look into it. But in the meantime, window capture works just as well. You know, the funny thing is, it actually finds the capture, like the audio just fine, it's just the video that's being a problem. Alright, we're at map 17, which is the tenements mixed with the spawning nuts. Who's ready for the silly honk music? 'Cause here it comes. Here it comes. There's the car horns. Yeah, I described this mini as adorable. I kind of love it. Oh, hey, that's a rarity. I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Fresh meat.
We'll deal with those later. I can see forever. Is it a work of mine? No. I contributed, but like, I contributed 2 maps out of like 37. And of those maps, one became overambitious and the other was more of a practical experiment of things I hadn't tried before. I mean, it's packed full of enemies because they asked me to make it packed full of enemies. That's definitely more enemy density than I would normally do. It is, but Gotoon was definitely a lot less stuffed with enemies. At the end of the day, the Gotoon only had like 270 enemies or something. Which, okay, that's still quite a lot to jam in a map of 1, but I mean... in the grand scheme of things, it still wasn't that many. God, I freaking love this mini. Honk, honk, honk. How goes the doom? It goes pretty good. No, it's meant for anything that's boom compatible, so like tons of ports. I don't think I'd have much interest in doing specifically, you know, Zendoom features. You know how I am about keeping things fairly, you know, standard. Yep. Go to it's one of those things that people always remember differently than how it actually is. Just because it was usually their first exposure to those kinds of maps. So it didn't really register exactly what it is. That's fine, I didn't need that bunch of health, freaking chain gunner. Where are you? This is fine. There's a big sphere right there. Not the second Wolfenstein map, actually. They paired it with the first one instead. Because it made more sense size-wise. Also because, like, Go To It is based on Mappa 1 of Doom 2. So, the Amalgoom one being based on Mappa 1 of Wolfenstein. Yeah, it's cute. It makes sense. They still got this. Yeah, get him! Honk, 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 honk. I mean, it's adorable. I love the honking song. And a punch, and a punch, and a punch some more, and one for you. Oh, there's one's behind me too. I can say anything with the party too. Yeah, I made 2 maps. Hilariously, I think of the 2. The Godzilla one might be less contentious just because it's what people would expect. Yeah, it's definitely a bit long. Turns out those 2 maps have quite a lot of actual, like, things to cram in there. Talking about a set pieces, the 2 of them. Heck did that switch even open? I guess it opened this side permanently or something. This map is weird. No fear! None! If one of my labs taught me anything, is that people are really freaking, like, scared of using the rocket launcher. I don't need this right now. I'll save it for the time being. Where the only weapon is the rocket launcher? Hey, one of those exists in this very map pack. Space rockets are a thing, yeah, but it's also an extremely powerful weapon. Get in there! Don't not be sissy coward! Kind of awkward spot to actually auto aim. I need you to actually target the arch file. Thank you. Yeah, we still alive? Not for much. I heard a pain elemental, but I don't see a pain elemental. Where is he? Where is he? Look, the only way you're gonna get more comfortable with using a rocket launcher in closer quarters is to just get in there and try it. It's a game with quick saves. What's the worst that's gonna happen? You have to load a save? Still the weirdly backwards teleport there. It's a secret where you just get to have some fun and blast things into the ocean. There might be a few more monsters in this particular room than there was in the original map. Just a few extras. Loud noises! Think I'm scared of using rockets on that shit? No. that's the actual exit, so I got some work to do yet. I know what the extra secret area is, but I kind of forget how to get there. Just keep blasting, you'll be fine. Let's see, if I do this. Yeah, it's in there, but like, how do I get there? I mean, admittedly, aiming would probably cause less space rockets. I think this is the same secret I didn't find last time, too. Oh, wait, there's a yellow key door down here that I didn't go into whatsoever. I mean, it's visible on the map. Wait, but it's marked as a yellow key door! Oh, but it's on a one-sided section. That's very confusing! Alright, hang on. Let's see if I can figure out what I missed. Okay, yeah, there we go. Can't open it from that side, guys. I gotta swing around. Well, it's marked as a yellow key door, but it's a one-sided wall, see?
Showtime!
Ah, I see you. So I was dragging there with a tier 3 for 99 months. Maybe nothing's spin it a little bit more for us today. Alright, this weird room. Oh, there's 2 of them! Double kill! I know there's a way to get to that other arch file as well, but I completely forget what it is. It's like it's dead. I know there's a teleport somewhere that takes you up to that one, but it's not secret. Let's see, where would that be? If I was a super secret teleporter, where would I be? Yeah, I don't really see one on the map either. So I forget where that one is. Oh, let's grab that Megasphere and get out of here. Beginning of the map? Maybe. Let us see. It doesn't look like it. That just takes me up to the first secret with the chain gun. What a strange little map. Because there's a teleport somewhere that gets you up there to teleport one of the archviles and get you the soul sphere, but I can't remember where it is.
Meat.
Oh, hey, yeah, this is another stage that ended up being a perfect combination. So we got the courtyard and the Cyber Demon boss fight stage. It's another combo that just kind of works. Yeah, there's a Baron, like, in a square off really close to here. Like, let me actually bring up IDDT real quick to show you how this works. So it's obviously a shot trigger, right? The Baron that gets crushed is right here. That's what's making the noise. And then they use it the boss action from, E1M8 for all the Barons being dead. You stupid demon got in my way. There might be something other than a crusher, but either way, the Baron dies. I think it might actually be a silent crusher, so that would do the trick. Paco Paco! That's been one of the neat things about getting into map making a bit, is I could essentially peel back the curtain on some of the tricks. And be like, oh hey, that's pretty clever. Skeleton! Oh no, the skeletons are coming out! Ah, good old Pumpkin Man. He's taught me many bugs, mostly. I learned a lot about how like various things work on my own, but the bugs I was not familiar with. It's like, here's all these cool ways that the dimension breaks. Oh. I see. Okay, so for this map in particular... Oh. Wait, why is that open? Did they just get rid of this one? Wait, did a stray shot actually hit that thing? This is the secret that everybody almost always misses. By shooting this one from across the way, it's supposed to open this teleporter. How did a stray bullet hit that? Go for a cheeky jump. Yeah! Yeah! No problem. Yeah, you can even hear that one's in here. Ah, this map has been lovely for my rocket supply. Ah, yes, this section's changes are a bit on the side of... interesting. Buddy, you good? Get your ass over here!
You gotta believe.
So this used to be just a grad suit section, but they turned it into a crazy invulnerability dash. Which is a choice. I could see forever! And the most common result I see is because people are panicking and trying to go as fast as they can with the invuln, they fail to notice the barons that you need to shoot along the way. Oh yeah, I might have just been one of those weird sections that had damaging looking floor that's not actually damaging. That happened a lot in the Doom 2. I mean, at least they give you the Berserk pack for this, so it's fun to just run around and punch everything. Yeah, it's not only just damaging floor, they made it, once again, 20 damaging floor. My favorite. Alright, chat, so we have many choices. We got a blue key, and 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 we got a blue key. I coincidentally picked the actual blue key. It's only cells, but kind of a cramped spot to be using them. Well, I'll do. Alright, big boy, let's do it again. There's two of them. This is getting ridiculous. Now there's two of them. Aw, didn't get the two tap. Sadness. Cells. That is a good question, Jen, especially with how massively random Berserk punches are. Supposed to have to face off at the same time? I know a lot. A lot's the only word I can think of to describe it. Alright, I am technically able to leave at this point. But there's still one more secret. Yeah, they didn't keep the part with all the health bonuses in the blue key, which I am as well a little sad about. Because it was cute. $34 to 48, that's a lot of punches.
You gotta believe.
Let's see, which secret did I not stumble into this time? I think it's actually right at the start. Already shot that. Yeah, it is quite literally right at the start. Oh, I see. Did they change it so instead of exiting the level, hitting all the barons now opens a secret? That is indeed what they did. Before, they would actually just exit the level. Alright, cool. Shockingly, the Cyberdemon was not thick enough to avoid getting punched, yeah. You can actually punch the Cyberdemon. I've had to do it before. It takes a while. Yeah, nice quick map. Oh boy, I know this is what some people were waiting for. This is the level I got combined with the Fortress of Mystery. Enigma Stronghold. It got combined with the Citadel. Another infamous map. I love having spare rockets. Boom! Bam! I know you're almost dead. Sometimes I really wonder with these rockets. Die. Die. Not dead. You should be. Now, due to the nature of the two maps, it is mostly Citadel. Because one is about 12 billion times bigger than the other. The Fortress of Mystery is 2 rooms. 2 rooms! Insulting how little damage those 5 rockets are doing. Getting some bad RNG rolls on this shit. Are the flames blocking hit scan? They're definitely impacting the rocket in some way when it comes to the splash damage in particular. I think the elevation's causing problems. Alright, I'm coming up there! This is another mini that's just a fun combo. Ah yes, we can jump over here. Except Off into the secret area with the crushers and whatnot, except it has been massively shrunken. I don't want that yet. It's so tiny! So much of these maps is like this area, but bigger. But now it's this area, but smaller. I'm guilty of this area, but bigger. Nice. One thing that I've seen pretty much everybody do that's been playing this one, they got conditioned by the previous map, and so they end up shooting this. Doesn't do anything. Got by the old community one gambit. Let's see, where was the window out of here again? Oh god, you have the sigil eyes. That's got everybody conditioned at this point. Nice! Fortress of Mystery, here it is. Here it is! Go get him, fellas!
Fresh meat.
Yeah.
I feel like the Barons are still gonna win. They're just so much stronger. Yeah, the Barons are absolutely gonna win. It's no contest. They didn't even manage to take out one of them. Okay, they took out like... No, they didn't take out a single one. Damn. The Barons are just too strong. They can't be stopped. Yeah. There's a reason why the Barons were treated as a boss enemy. The poor Geckos didn't stand a chance. Oh yeah, just like the previous Citadel. You can actually leave with just 2 of the keys. But I still have more work to do. First things first. I left some imps over here. The section's so freaking tiny now, man. It throws me off. Like the entire big open room with all the crushers and lots of imps and like 3 different secrets. But now it's just this one teleporter now. It's been simplified. Missing like a whole section of map. I guess I never did go in through the other door. Oh, there's a few fellows down here. Yeah, that makes sense. Truncating it a bit so the Four Fortress of Mystery doesn't feel too suffocated. It gets to be the centerpiece. Poor little guy. Let's see, what part of the map have I not explored yet? I mean, it looks like I've been pretty much everywhere. I mean, I knew there's more back at the start, I just forgot what triggered it. No, it's you map info stuff. This uses some of that. There's a few different maps that make use of it. Okay, so there's a secret switch around here somewhere. If I was a sneaky secret switch, where would I be? It's like, I know there's the one here, but it's not an actual switch. I forget how I get this one! Is it a shootable thing out here? No. Okay, it's apparently there. Go all up and gets the job done again. Now where the heck was the secret again? There it is. Ta-da! Oh, hey! This map! Seems I'm not under assault by hit scanners. Which will take a moment because there's quite a few of them in this opening section. I swear to God. Just give me a sec. We got an E4 map in here to fill in a little bit of space. And here's that handsome lad. We got the Mike's map. He's the one that pointed out the project to me in the first place. And I'm just like, all right, I'll get in on that. I think I'm sort of... What a lad. I'm fairly familiar with this one since, I obviously helped Mike test it. There we go, get the spaces cleared out a little bit. Okay, really, you should be dead. In the original game, Gotcha has a pretty frustrating map. Full of a whole bunch of nonsense. Some of that is recaptured here. As well as extremely confusing side areas, which is also represented here. The tower of climbing up lifts! But hey, at least it's surrounded by water this time and not pain floor. Gotcha! Come here, you! Come here! The main set piece? Yeah, it's in here. It's gotta be in here. I could get lynched if you didn't include that somewhere. Gonna sneak around, get a secret. It's just a fun sprawling map. Lots of places to go, lots of demons to shoot. Gets the sort of feel that Gotcha was probably going for, without it being absolutely obnoxious to explore. Amazing how much of a difference just getting rid of stupid damaging floors makes. When you're expected to spend a lot of time on the lower level. It's different from maps that don't actually put anything down there other than a means to get out. Wait, why is only one of these lowered? Seems odd. down! You know, it's funny that Mike ended up with fear of all levels, since, you know, he's also the person that put together corruption cards. And when you're playing that in Doom 1, the fear is where things tend to go absolutely pear-shaped. Due to the sheer number of hit scanners. How it goes? Goes pretty good so far. A couple of close calls death-wise, but so far so good. Yeah, it's a great way of putting it. We're decking the halls red today. Yeah. Any more? Sure enough. Okay, so this one's a bit of an interesting case, right? Mike set this room to play out in a specific way, but everybody I've seen come into this room is going at it with, like, rockets or an energy weapon, so it just doesn't work. What's supposed to happen is this. All the walls open up when you shoot them, so if you're running around with the super shotgun, things get a little bit hairy. And unfortunately, shootable walls don't only react to hit scans, so rockets and energy weapons don't actually set off the chain of events. Sir? Whoa! What is it with these dang revenants and hiding around corners? Shootable walls? Nah, that's a vanilla feature. Or you mean like opening up the walls from anything other than hit scan? Nah. It's just how the game's code works. There's not really a way to get around it. Oh, there's one left. And naturally swallow the remnant inside. I opened up the closet. There's a skeleton inside. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's not even like a Zendoom approach to that. And one for you, and one for you, and one for you, and one for you. And several for you! Oh yeah, I think I know exactly where that arch file is. This definitely has the gotcha trait of just being able to wander all over the bloody map. A set path? What's that nonsense? We're going everywhere! Hey, not to mention, think of the 14 months. One for me. Lovely. Keep Jonathan spinning a bit more for us today, as I have to deal with this guy right here. Alright, I guess either of these switches lower things at the start of the map, so you can do either or. I can see that secret. Oh, very secret. Do not touch! Gotta focus down the problem. That room's so mean. So, there's also this. Sneaky, sneaky! Actually, I've seen a lot of people missing what that switch does up there, despite the door that it opens being in eye shot. Yeah, you're not gonna dodge all the damaging floors. There's gotta be one somewhere. Mike definitely seems to like his high-pressure, smaller encounters. It's go time. It begins! Fight! 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 You gotta earn it! But it still happens. It's like the Siren Demon has a lot more HP, but the Spider Mama constantly stuns. And the Cyber wins anyways! The usual result. Not by much, good lord! That was a close one! Very close! Could have gone either way. If I recall correctly, there's some skeletons here. Yes. You!
Fresh meat.
There's 2 enemies left alive somewhere. That won't do. Oh, slow teleporter. Well, there's one of them. Ah, there's one enemy left alive somewhere. Where is it? It's in a corner at the start of the map. I love to go get him. I can smell it. There's still a demon alive out there somewhere. That won't do. No. There we go. Gotta find a bicycle head with the BFG, because... Nice completion time. I'm gonna leave it out of the way. Two. All right, that's it for episode 2. On to the final stretch. In the wake of the duel between the two gigantic creatures, you dispatch the last few demons and prepare to leave the ravaged city. You know, the dispatch the last few demons is especially appropriate considering the hole in the floor stares at you. It's red rocky walls blowing a hot breeze with the smell of sulfur and death. There's no gotcha this time. You're bringing the fight down to hell's turf. May the best one win. Also, the uses of texture as a background, in this case, lava. I freaking love the name for this map. The Doom 2 map was named Nirvana. So they just named it another band that Bobby Burns ripped off. Bobby boy, you need to stop stealing riffs from actual metal bands. Not a song name, a band name. Alice in Chains is the one that made the song that's blatantly copied in the music for Barrels of Fun. In fact, give me just a sec. This is a very quick demonstration because it is literally the first thing in the song. So, like, very start of the Barrels of Fun music is... Assuming YouTube wants to load. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Meanwhile, where's the actual start of the song? Bobby! Bobby! It couldn't be more obvious, Bobby! Bobby, you're not even trying to hide it, dude! So yeah, there's a bunch of that throughout the Doom 1 and Doom 2 soundtracks. Yeah, some more obvious than others, but the them bones one is about as obvious as it gets. I actually died at the start here just because of all the hit scanners. Is that enough shotgunners yet? Hey, I'm alive. Cool. Hey, Meatball, do you know this strange cacodemon? Yeah. It definitely looks a bit better with the textures on. I only tend to have them off because they make the map a little more visually busy than I like. To the point where I can't even really remember the one to turn the floor textures back on. How is it P? Yeah, it is P. There we go. There it is. I got crap for weapons at the moment, so gonna pick things off slowly but surely. Oh, Jesus! I do not have the weapons to deal with that right now. Gotta do it the unfortunate way of slowly and steadily picking them off. The imps, on the other hand. I mean, I have a rocket launcher. I only have 5 shots, though. That didn't work correctly. Guys, what happened here? That didn't work properly at all. Okay, at least you can press it again. Well, guess that's a bug in this version now. Finally, armor! Ah, Jesus, they're going to one of these idiots. There we go. Magnus did an excellent job fitting out the numbers a bit for me. Yeah, only have a few rockets, might as well just stick to what works. So there's a teleporter here, right? But this really just goes to the wasting your time dimension. I shall demonstrate. Gotta try to find the odd one out each time. And yeah, there's just nothing else in here. It's just there to waste some time to have a silly texture moment. Yeah, teleporter's faces now too. It definitely got to the point with the silly faces over the course of the line where I started rolling my eyes a bit. They overplayed their hand. Ah, here we go. Get some rockets going. Ah, that was definitely quite a few of those chasing me. Ah, it's just a safe spot back here. Yeah, okay. Okay, just blocking the exit. Kinda feels like there should be a crusher for some of these. Oh well, I suppose I could take them down. It'll just take a minute. There's a lot of imps. I mean, I guess there is just a teleporter here. Maybe it crushes them afterwards? Now, I gotta go deal with them. Okay! Hey, imps and big imps. Like, I guess I can go deal with them manually. There we go. Problem solved. Really? Again? Again? Well, it's running out of jokes. It's repeating itself. The Annals of Torment. Ah, yes! The map with the best mini-map in the entire game. This, of course, being partially based off of the Slough of Despair. I see you, giant arrow on the minimap. Thank you. Every time I see that, I can't help but think of frickin' Wesker. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all the time I have to play with you. Nope. Now then. The Slough of Despair and the Catacombs. The Annals of Torment from... Eh? It's just a mystery! I care about the part times. I did my own little UV Max run on my own map. It's a good learning experience. I think there used to be a name there. I guess I asked the credit to be removed. Huh. I bet it's a case of artists looking back at earlier work and being like, "Oh, my early work is terrible." It's like, I get it. Everybody goes through that, but like, gotta start somewhere. Either that or I'm gonna get the auto map and the name will appear. One of the two. Wait, considering this level's on auto map, it's totally gonna be the latter. I didn't have to think about that for a sec. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, I know it. I know what it's gonna do. I feel like I'm on the wrong side of this spot. There's a lot of stuff that hasn't lowered yet. Supercharge! It's funny to think back to my first creation when it comes to levels. And it was just Jackrabbit too! Oh. Pretty good level editor, so I messed around with it. It was like Jazz Jackrabbit 2 and Warcraft 2. Man, the chain cutters are precarious in this map. Yeah, it's not a bad precarious though. They're always within like medium range instead of being big old snipers. Nah, I didn't make any maps for 8-bit deathmatch. My first experiment with Doom mapping was in Dereliction Derby that I made in 2021. Because I've been playing modern Doom mods and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take a stab at this, kind of learn the ropes. But I didn't make any maps for 8-bit deathmatch. There's a big difference between beta testing and making a map. All I did was help him out with the ridiculous, like, floaty water code. And not in the sense of, like, coding either. Just going into the map and seeing if it's not a laggy piece of crap. Since that was the main concern with it. Oh, come on, come on. Do it! Do it! Yes! There it is! Yeah, there it is! Perfect. That's what I was hoping. Yeah, but I'm not talking about beta testing. It's like, don't semantic that shit. I'm talking about creating the map. This map is Pacha approved! Since the original Slab of Despair was a hand, they decided to make it the okay hand. Perfect. Is this open yet? I'm in! I'm in! I got stuck on a torch. Oh, that's actually really appreciated. My plasma, huh? Another plasma! Holy shit! Definitely a very good time to use the plasma. There's still a few more monsters left. mean, that is the exit. Oh, I completely missed these guys, apparently. Side note, ow! Nice little burst of quick maps. The next one's no exception on that one. As we go into Barrels of Fun, mixed with, I believe it's No, not Limbo. I always forget what that third map of episode 3 is called. Right, Pandemonium. Barrels of Pandemonium! Them bones are sneaking in! It's sneaking in! Run! 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 Escape! Ow! Cheeky bastard! Oh, the music's revving its engine up! It's revving it! It's putt-putting like an old lawnmower! Yeah, it's always a little bit disappointing when it doesn't actually fire. It's like, Vacuous, you had one job! Alright, this one gets real weird in this part of the video. They're sneaking in! Ow! I'm coming over there! I refuse to sit idly by! I'm coming over there and dealing with you! Well, at least there's no pain elementals in that section anymore. Baku baku. There's something kind of funny to me about the music constantly being in a state of revving up. It never quite makes it there, it's always revving. Sounds like the bloody chainsaw, which I don't have right now. A bloodless chainsaw. Truly a tragic fate. I'm really not fond of this bit. The expectation is to slowly whittle away at it with rockets, but ugh, that's so dull on enemies that have splash damage immunity. So, plasma rifle from the previous level, thankfully. Oh god, yeah, I know exactly which section of Barrels of Fun this is. But at least there's no archvile this time. I seem to be saying something along those lines a lot. Oh, hello, baby. You're back in my inventory again. Get in there. Anybody behind me? Yep, there sure is. Here, take these. Can't pass up a good invitation to blow up a spider with some barrels. The opportunity was right there. I just had to reach out and grasp it. Sir! Man, the rocket variance is painful sometimes. They usually die in 5, sometimes 6. But the amount of HP you had after 6 is just sad. Yeah, that leads back up here, but like there's more over here first. And there's like something visibly here. Okay, fine, I'll go press the switch first. I really want that barrel to detonate. Ah, whatever, this'll do it. I'm back to ripping the music. Hey, Cacodemons. Come here. A little closer. what you watching? I see, statistics, very interesting. Hey, can you catch me up on the show? I haven't actually been watching this one. No! Insulting. Barrels of fun! Kaboom! The third sequence over here, I'm not exactly sure when this opens. It's either at the very end of the map or when you press the blue key switch, one of the two. Some sort of Undertalean version of, I imagine, their avatar. So does this actually show up on the minimap? No. No, it doesn't. Precipice of torment! Oh dear, here we go. We're gonna be here for a minute, but at least I know where I'm going. This is the House of Pain and the Chasm. Everybody loves the Chasm, and the MIDI is provided by one eyeball of the psychedelic variety, and he did an excellent job. The map just doesn't feel right without it at this point. Yeah, it probably is the best video in the pack. It helps that it had Side of Evil as one of its bases. Taking that weird nothing secret from House of Pain and actually putting something in it. Hey, did you know what the other half of this map is? The Chasm! Hey, Chasm, how's it going? So you'll be... I definitely had a gritting my teeth and just having to bear a type of designer thing. With this particular thing. That rocket launcher right there. The number of people I've seen stare directly at it and then proceed to not know it's there was maddening. It's in the exact same spot that Sandy put it in the chasm. But who the hell pistol starts the chasm? So this map is very much built around the rocket launcher. It's the main thing that taught me that people are freaking scared of the rocket launcher, man. I can drown them in rockets and they still won't use the damn thing. It bothers me how often these things are alive. But yeah, it's making this map the topic just how scared people are of the damn thing in the first place. So me being me, you know, we were told that we had to strictly go and be super adherent to the original maps, right? In fact, we were encouraged to experiment and do other things. So, rather than just having the inexplicable poison maze building thing, I decided to put some sort of in-between bridge. So we have a bit of modern Doom gameplay. Ooh, scary. And the sheer number of people I see that tend to just hide in these corners. It works, but I mean, it's much more exciting too. It's one of those things. It can be played either way. It's just I happen to prefer the getting the hell in there strategy. I'm actually out of Pinky's here to fill space. It's a large room. So in order to make it so, you have to be a bit careful about keeping your space opened up. We have Pinkies. Their whole purpose is to be fat. Yeah, I take shots, but I mean, it's way more fun to be an active participant. The resources are there, just get in there. See, make sure I got in all the rockets in this place. Because the main thing about this room is all the resources are amongst the room. So if you just hide in one spot, well, you're not going to have access to very many of them. So, if I made one more change to the map, it'd be the end vault into this next section. I would just place where you teleport in, because bloody nobody sees it. This area was just meant to be fun. It's just meant to go in here and be all like, hey, there's a thing there, go get it. And just blow up some pinkies. It's just one of those things. I would think that the idea was to scare people into running forward to try to get some free space and then seeing the invuln. But instead what always happens is they run backward into the crowd of pinkies, get surrounded, and never see the invuln. I can see what torches level designers sew. It was just meant to be a bit of fun, a bit of catharsis. That's all. But instead, it turns into people getting surrounded. Yeah, like, that's why if I had changed one more thing, it'd have been just sticking somebody directly on top of it. It's like, that's it! You're taking it whether you want it or not! Take the damn invuln! I at least positioned it so it's front and center in the camera, but that wasn't enough. Well, whatever, the fight's fine without it. It's just one of those things where it's like, it could have been so much easier for you if you had just observed. I get that observing's tricky when you're under attack, but still. I don't know why that chain gunner's alert these days. There's a bug introduced when fixing other things. It's like that one chain gunner's not supposed to be alert, but he's alert. It's like there's noise bleeding in from somewhere. I suppose I can do the side path now. The big chasm side path for following the red pillars. Sir, that was 4 rockets. Exactly. Pitch black with chain gunners, that's straight out of the chasm. Blame Sandy for that one. Blame Sandy! It's not my fault! I am just implementing the source material. Bring it on! Fist, you wanna work? There we go. Sir! He's gonna stop living the usual amount of rockets. It's mildly bothersome. much like the chasm. That raises a set of stairs in a spot like this. This is just me being a dick. There's some chain gunners in the secret area for the chasm, but there's not that many. I look at that nowadays, I'm like, that's too many. There should probably be half that many. So here's Sandy's silly switches from the House of Pain. On one side, the solution's the same as the vanilla map. On the other side, I flipped it. Those switches confound people for minutes at a time. I did everything I could. I made sure that what the switches are doing was within earshot. But you had to listen. A little bit of the side path of the secret area of the chasm. Not bad, he just had to listen for what opens the door and what closes the door. This is the drop down to the BFG from the House of Pain. Which leads to the room with the BFG in the chasm. Most don't recognize the former, because, I mean, it's the House of Pain. My source maps are not... One is distinctly more memorable than the other. Some people assume that I expected people to have that BFG for this map. No. All of my testing is done with none of the map's secrets, because it wouldn't be fair if I used them. Yeah, if you're less familiar with Doom, it'll take longer. Because you're not going to know right off the top of your head what the door open and door close sound effects are going to sound like. Or what a switch could be doing. Ah, it's Chain Gunner. Hello, you guys to him. Nice job, rocket launcher. Very useful. Auto aim. Curse you. It's fine. There's bits of health all over this place. So this entire bit's kind of a... In the House of Pain, you just kind of went from the green marble section straight into skittish helly sky place, and I wanted to have like a bit more natural of a bridge between the two. Perhaps got a little too elaborate though. That's definitely one of the things that happened along with just smacking all the switches repeatedly. Someone maddening that. It's like you can hear that the switch is closing the door. Stop! Why do they close the doors? That's a question that needs to be asked to Sandy Peterson. There's a reason I call them Sandy's silly switches. At one point I thought about putting an enemy back here too, but nah. There, we went through the flesh tunnel. God, yeah. I don't know if I'd want to see Sandy's nonsense with modern features. There's the crusher room from House of Pain. And the source of yet another just grin and bear it map creation stuff. Yeah, it's like Sandy's experimentalness was, you know, really important in Doom. It helped to open people's eyes to different ideas. They just needed a bit of refining here and there, is all. Some people notice the very obvious hinted switch that something bad's gonna happen with that one. I can forgive that one. Now the thing that tilted me off the face of the earth was not using the goddamn crushers for combat! Crush them! Crush them! Yeah, but like they'd have the crushers active and just continue to waste all their ammo instead of, you know, trying to lure them into the crusher. Especially when dealing with something as tanky as berries. Yeah, crush him. Squish! 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 There's more. I must crush more. There's two more. Yes, get in here. Get in here. Get in the crusher. Get in there. Yeah. I suppose I can deal with the last one. It's like the whole arena is built around using the crushers. It's just depressing how many stand up here and are like, whoa! And then they get surrounded by demons. It's another one of those things. It works. It works. It's just definitely worse. Yeah, still alive, are ya? Yeah, but I mean, like, if you're playing custom Doom maps, I would hope you have some base understanding of Doom. Some question all the enemies that teleport in for this section, and I'm just like, thankfully some do realize that, hey, it's like, do you want to have every single enemy in the entire zone here shooting you at the same time? No? Well, that's why they're being teleported in. Oh god, yeah. Bordering that by monster blocking lines would just be lame. It's such a fun centerpiece. Have them crush. Ooh, ouch. Nice shot. Yeah, the scale of this area kind of got a bit crazy. I made the walkways much wider than Sandy's, but also made them twisty. A compromise. Hey dudes, what's up? What are you cooking? Ah, I see. Looks pretty good. People freaking love this little setup. To the point where even on the Gakko screen, this is the screenshot. The little imps having a cookout. Can I have a piece? No! No, you guys are lame. I got a little bit of burgers fine there. Everybody's got their own little cup of soup. Give me that. Tasty. Alright, before we proceed on to the next bit, I might as well go to the side area. This map is mostly linear with a couple of key side areas, which is similar to the chasm structure. In fact, this entire bit. So there's like this big side area in the main chasm area of the chasm, whose whole point is to lead you to a megasphere. So we have a big old side area whose whole point is to lead you to a megasphere. Rocket launcher on stairs is always a scary prospect. Just back it up a little bit there. Release the demons! By the way. Gotta keep you on your toes! Yeah, here's the megasphere at the end of the side path. Delicious! It's funny how much of a difference just making the platforms a few pixels wider makes in terms of being able to run across these. Oh yeah, notably, in this entire level, this little enclosed spot right here is the only time you ever have to drop down to UV max this map. Everything else is just totally optional. I know, a cute little chasm-y thing that seems to go well with most people. They understand what it's going for. The nerves of the thin walkways when you first played the chasm. And how slowly you'd have to approach it. All right, blood. This one's definitely a little spicy. If you don't have the BFG secret, then make sure you control your space. The whole purpose of the pinkies is for them to quickly occupy space, and boy do they ever! How much of that 862 enemies is pinkies? Probably a lot of them. The two most common enemies are definitely pinkies and imps. Now this is where things get a little spicy. You wanna know what makes this section way easier? Holding the walk button! I can drop off anyways because I missed one of the cacodemons and I want them dead, but other than that... Where is he? I know he survived! There's one left back here! Where are you? I saw you live! There he is! But yes, perhaps the most blasphemous thing of all. Making a section where holding the walk button is ideal. Very blasphemous. And I don't blame anybody for not thinking about it, because who the hell holds the walk button? Yeah, it's effectively a first-person stake block. Ow, not again. I gotta stop doing that. Oh, whatever, it's this map. There's resources everywhere if you just go looking for them. Including... suspicious trail of health bonuses. That leads to this. Yeah, that's just it. The idea of a walk button is foreign to most. And I understand, because, you know, it's Doom, you want to zoom. I definitely made a lot of changes to this last section of the chasm, because it was full of all sorts of things I didn't like. The main one being, in the original chasm, if you fell ever during this entire section, you were dead and could not escape. That is no longer the case. The other thing was, the way to proceed in the map was to go through the one that looks like it's deactivated. Whereas going in the one that looks like it's activated would take you back to the previous section of the map. Nah, we're sticking with consistency. And then there was that weird room where everything was blue and there was water on the ceiling and a whole bunch of pinkies. Well, now it's this. Hold steady! Hold your ground! The other enemies are coming! Hold thy ground! Okay, now it's time to move. This make fire getting the good shots on me. Little bastards. And we're still fine. So yeah, so the fight's balanced around not having the BFG. Yes. Is it considerably harder without it? Also yes. Nothing a little trip to Sandy's silly hallway can't fix. Oh man, I get to talk about perhaps the most maddening level design bit of them all. There's some sort of negative aura in this room that prevents everybody from finding the secret, I swear to God. So, I can't believe the sheer number of people I have seen. They'll check this pillar, they'll check this pillar, they'll look around this pillar, and then proceed to skip specifically this pillar, which of course has the switch. It has happened to over a dozen people I've seen play this map. Absolutely maddening. There's just something about that pillar, it repels people. Hey, how's it going? So yeah, in direct contrast to the original Chasm, rather than falling being instant death, I instead make it so as you make your way through, it opens up shortcuts. Speaking of, even going back for secrets has shortcuts unlocked. after you defeat the Red Skull Key, like, battle arena, this opens up as permanently available. And the other one permanently rises after doing the ones by the mouths. I had to kind of separate it a bit, because if this happens at an awkward time, it can cause it to not work properly, so co-op can still occasionally break. Sorry. There's only so many human factors I can account for. Yeah, that's this mess. Is it a bit too big? Yes. Yes, it is. Did I have fun making it? Yeah. Much like my first map, the sheer size of it has an issue where for some reason the line of sight kind of bleeds through the walls sometimes. This is just a deathmatch arena. That's all it is. The map is too freaking large to even humor the idea of deathmatch, so I made a specific arena. And of course, the co-op shortcuts. So if you die in co-op, you can just go this way. As for why those aren't available in single player, well, people get lost enough in this map with it being linearly structured. If I opened up the fast travel ports, they'd be running around in circles for an hour. Gross. Just gotta get a little bit of that chasm right at the very end. Swap my drink, 1 sec. And let me tell you, to get that power time on this map, I had to frickin' book it. Oh. It was something like 1928 or something. Are single-player only things a feature in Boom? Not really. Well, kinda. There might be a check for not multiplayer? I kinda forget. Alright, cooperative and deathmatch are specific flag. There's something. Not cooperative, not deathmatch. There's flags for it, yes. Sorry, I haven't opened up the map editor in a couple of years. This ends up actually being probably the perfect map to follow mine, coincidentally enough. The Unholy Cathedral, another infamous map, but this time on the Doom 1 side. Mixed with Blood Falls, a surprisingly kind of pain in the ass map to do pistol start. And the reason why I feel this ends up being a perfect follow-up for mine is that it kind of follows a similar vein of combat, which is surprising because it's pretty much the only other map in the entire WoD that follows that vein. Right from the start, spicy. This bit's pretty nasty. It's meant to run. I think you're supposed to keep running all the way to the end to pick up the plasma rifle. How did I not learn one of those hymns? It's even similar in terms of like detailing as well. A brief moment of strange consistency. Where we both ended up taking an infamous map and are just like, what if we modernized it a bit? Oh, look at him. Man, how much of them lines been having? Probably ends up being my favorite map of the set as a result. I might be somewhat biased. I don't include my own in that because that's not fair to anybody else. But yes, amongst all the lions, there's of course. Yo man, what's up? How you doing up there? Mind if I? Taking that weird BFG secret to the end of the unholy cathedral. And putting it available here. Well, those are spots. It's a very large secret with many things. So yeah, this one definitely tickles my fancy, because, I have a blatant bias towards, more modern Doom combat. I like the classic ideas of maps, but like, just throwing a couple of nice set pieces here and there. It doesn't have to be a lot. This sneaky freaking button right here, I swear to heck. That's kind of a mean secret. Make armor, of course. More fellas. I do love that you can get little peeks at the central courtyard. It's like, ah, yeah, there's some stuff going on out there. Opted to remove the ridiculous teleporter maze. Probably disappoints some, but to others it's like, oh, thank God. The Crushers! I think these Crushers actually do have monster blocking lines. I can check real quick. Oh, nope. First we're gonna proceed to not exist in this general vicinity. We're fine. Hey. Okay, yeah, there's definitely monster blocking lines. But what if I wanted to squish the imps? Oh. Fine. No squish. This looks like good that time. Actually, it did give me quite a lot of rockets. This way. I know where one of the two remaining secrets are. I'm trying to remember the last one. So we go from kind of a Blood Fallsy take on an unholy cathedral room to just straight up being a Blood Falls room. It is thankfully less annoying than the one in the Blood Falls itself. Due to the absence of pain elementals. Yeah, it's just the one. Wow, that game made it all the way up here? Nice pathfinding. By the way, but you're really firing at a Spectre. You silly beast. I'm genuinely impressed that that Spectre that made it all the way up. Doing pathfinding is usually not good enough for that. Ah, yes, I remember where the last secret is. At least the one that I'm not thinking of. It's over here somewhere. Oh, yes, I remember. Sneaky, sneaky! Oh, this dastardly Blood Falls room. but with way less hit scanners when I first come in here. Whoa! I think quite a bit of this is damaging floor as well, so it's a good thing you can get the rad suit secret. Spicy. You cheeky son of a bitch. This is a secret straight out of the Blood Falls. Just, you know, slightly more unholy. Kind of want those cells back from the start of the map. Alright, let's have ourselves a showdown! Let's get this party started! Let's get this party started! I don't know where the ice file is! There it is! Still worth. Like I said, coincidentally, a really good fit for something to follow up my map. Get that shit out of here! Get him out of here! Ta-da! Nice little carnage in the central courtyard. By the way, I love that they kept the missing texture sky water from Blood Falls. Since that square is very much there at the end of Blood Falls as well. I forget where exactly the way out of this place is. I think you have to come up here and it opens. Yeah, there it is. You can go back that way. I'm pretty sure I missed this exit at one point. Silly me. Either way. Oh god, right, this map is chaos. I think I might actually wrap up a bit early, since I know I don't have time to finish all the maps. Some of these later ones are quite a bit longer. I don't want to leave like 2 maps for the last stream of this. So I'll just leave, you know, how many maps is this gonna be? 7. Since there's a few more things. God, this map is chaos in terms of the mini. And I kind of need to take a moment to figure out what the hell's going on with the capture card. It's gonna be fun. Well, I'm gonna call it a bit early today. If you enjoy the content, please give it a follow. It helps the channel grow. Gets those numbers going on up, ready to succeed here on Twitch.tv. On the YouTube side of things, give it a subscribe. You'll get the notifications as well. I should be back on tomorrow with something or other. Maybe I'll just finish this up real quick. But in the meantime, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Dear, dear, dear. I wonder what's going wrong with the the capture card this time. Ugh. Well, until next time. See ya.